Welcome back, Captains and Admirals, to another video with a funny muffler. And today we're on Northern Waters and we're in our Implacable. We are with Blaemeister and Benderbot. And like my previous video, I am going to talk about the ship as we play as well. So hopefully you guys like that. Helps break everything up a bit as well, I think. So today, the Implacable. Not a lot of people like this carrier. I don't know why. She does have an armored deck. So, you know, it does help from plunging fire from long range. Not massively helpful to the carrier as a whole. So she has torpedo and dive bombers. The dive bombers have smaller bombs than usual, but they do have a carpet bomb attack. So the maximum bomb damage is 5,768 for mine personally with the dive bombers. They have 162 knots speed. There's 6 aircraft in a squadron, and there's 2 aircraft per attack. Their fire set chance is 35%, so that's quite a lot considering the amount of bombs they drop, which I believe they drop 6 bombs each. The torpedo bombers, there's 2 in a attack squadron. There's 8 per aircraft squadron in total. So we're running the torpedo bombers first. We're going to hunt the DD. We're going to try and make his life as painful as possible, because as a carrier, that's our job. Now, I won't always do it in every game, because sometimes the DDs, if it's a Friesland or an Ostergotland, sometimes it's not worth losing a large amount of aircraft that you are going to lose attempting to take them out. And sometimes it's even very difficult to spot them as well, because usually their AA will extend over their spot range by air. And that can be very difficult to deal with. So he does eat 1 torp there for 5,000 damage, which is excellent. The maximum damage of these torpedoes is 6,200. So our allies are firing on him. And the thing is, there's not really a lot he can do. He's trying to dodge my torpedoes, and he's getting shot as well. And it looks like he's going to take that torp as well. And he does, and we knock him out. So Summers is down. We get a first blood medal as well. And like the captain says, we are off to a fantastic start. So Bender and Blaemeister are to our left there. And they aren't faring too well at the moment. They've taken quite a substantial amount of damage. So we are going to move our aircraft into sea now, and we're going to start spotting and going to try and do our best to A, provide intelligence, B, soft flip targets for our allies. So we can see 2 battleships. I'm currently going to go for the Prince Rupert. I did realise later on in the battle that I should have gone for the cruiser instead, but the cruiser was quite far out. So we got the Bismarck here as well. The Bismarck is quite low, considering the rest of the ships, so we'll hit him first. So there's the Suzuya. So I am in chat with Blay and Bender, so they did tell me to try and focus the Suzuya. So I spot him for them, and I commence a run. But with these bombers against a cruiser, we're not going to get a great deal done. We might set a couple of fires, we might knock something out, but we're not going to do huge damage to him. Yeah, a bit of chip damage, we set a fire. Nothing to write home about. So, if we're going to attack cruisers, the best thing we can use is torpedo bombers. Even though it does say torpedo bombers and torpedoes are used for slow, lumbering targets, I find them quite easy to use against cruisers and destroyers. The cluster bombers are much easier to use than single bombers. Yes, the single bombers do more damage. I do definitely need to practice more with my dive bombers for other nations. Lexington, Saipan, Shokaku, for example. So I've started moving my carrier away because this side's lost. So Yes, I am retreating from this side, but I'm still sending my aircraft over. We got a good bit of chunk damage there. Did set a fire as well, which is excellent. I didn't pre-drop because I wanted to try and get 2 runs off. So I am going to sacrifice 2 of my aircraft. So Blairmeister goes down. So far we've lost both our division mates. But we will continue to fight. The game does look a bit skewed at the moment. They've steamrolled the right flank. So our team now, you can see them kind of scrambling nearby. We've got a cruiser and a battleship scrambling for positions, trying to get some distance with the enemy team, because the enemy team are basically all at sea. The entire team's there. You've got the carrier swooping in as well. So right now, I need to start picking ships off, ideally. So what we're going to do now, we're going to find low ships, damage them, and pick other ships off as well, because our team just aren't coping with the amount of pressure. Because even if a ship's got 1 hit point left, if it's still got its guns, it can still damage you. And if they've got will to rebuild, they can always get healed back up as well, which is an absolute nightmare. So I give my team a chance to shoot that battleship, and it wasn't going well. They set fire to it, but they hadn't got rid of it, so I decided to swoop in my torpedo bombers and finish them off. So the Pomeranian does go down. And it does ease the pressure a bit, because will to rebuild is probably the nemesis to most players, because it can drag fights out for such a long time. And especially if you're not firing HE. Because between the reload of your salvos, unless you're doing considerable damage to the enemy ship, they're most likely going to heal the damage back. Unless you can get a citadel, which will almost guarantee the enemy ship to be destroyed. That's where we come in. We're in for chip damage with fires, floods, and our bombs. Hopefully we'll set this Rupert on fire now. No fires. We did do a lot of damage though. So the enemy Saipan just got Witherer there. I'm gonna come back in on this German battleship. Didn't get a good dispersion aim, but we did set some more damage, and he set that fires. We did critical something, which would most likely be his torpedo tubes. But we really need to start cleaning up now for our team. So you can see by our damage and everything, we've got some defense. We're really trying hard here. I'm moving my ship through A, and my original idea was to move into D to help secure the cap. So we've got a really low ship there. What are we going to do? Nobody's shooting him, so we've got to clean him up, because if we don't clean him up, if he's got any repair parties left, he's going to pop them. We need to get rid of him. So the Bismarck is our next target. Bismarck does go down. Fantastic. Another ship for us, the Rupert. We need to get rid of that as well. It's low. It is on fire, but we need to get rid of it now, before he gets a chance to pop any DCs he has remaining and any repair parties. So it may look like I'm kill stealing. I'm not doing a lot of damage, but we need to get rid of them. Because I know a lot of people might not be very happy and say, oh, you're kill stealing, or you're doing it for easy kills. At the end of the day, I just want to win the game. So if we look at the mini-map now, you can see we've just cleared the islands and we're moving towards D. Now, if you look where the Suzuki was last spotted, we're most likely going to get spotted at any moment now. He might come around that island. So we need to keep that in mind. So he's spotted there. So we should be safe for the moment. Saipan does take out our Pomeranian. So I did recycle some planes there. New Jersey's popped his spotter. Suzuki's gone unspotted again. There's a good chance he's moving around our island now. We haven't been spotted yet in the carrier, I believe. So I don't think he knows where we are. But there he is now, he's coming around the island. We've got bombs away on this New Jersey. Very nice bit of damage there and a fire. But I see that we're spotted. Torpedo bombers. Straight away, up they go. So, a new waypoint for the ship. And we need to get rid of this Suzuya. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who kills him. As long as he's gone, that's the main thing. Did miss those torps, unfortunately. But it does force him to sail in a straight line, because if he'd had tried to move, he would have eaten one of the torps. And I do like the torpedo bombers for the British. They do have quite a short arming time. 2 torpedoes on the rear there. So we do in-cap something, and he does have a flood. He's popped his DC. I am requesting assistance, but there's no ships, no friendly ships in range. So if I die, there's a good chance this game is over. I haven't seen the enemy carrier's planes in a while. I'm not sure if he's run out of planes and he's trying to replenish. We've still got a decent amount of planes at the moment. Torps out on the Suzuki again. We in-cap something, most likely his engine. I believe he's flooding as well. Yeah, his smokestack is sputtering. His engine's done. And if we do get the kill, this will be our Kraken. Kraken unleashed.
Enemy cruiser foundered. Nice work. That's how it's done.
And I will say, that is how it's done. We played a very good game with the Implacable today. Bit of stutter there. Hopefully that won't come out in the recording. But yeah, a bit more stats about the planes. Torpedo bombers have a detectability range of 10 kilometers. And the dive bombers have a 9.3 kilometer detection range. The torpedo speed is 4.3 knots. And the torpedo range of these is 2.4 kilometers. They've only got 2 ships there. They've got a battleship and they've got the Saipan itself. So the Saipan's probably over here with the battleship, is it? Try not to overheat my engines. Just trying to keep a bit of a buffer, so if I do need to boost in for an attack run, I can do. We're going to come in now on this Pomeran, I believe it is. Yes, it is. Alright, here we come. He is turning out. We should get a decent hit on him. I don't know if he'll kill him. And we are probably going to point out now any moment. Yeah, 950 points, so we'll point out any minute. I don't know if that Northern Dragon will finish off that Pomeran. He definitely has the firepower to do it if he's aiming for the superstructure. Pomeran does go unspotted, which is unfortunate. But some more stats about the Implacable. 32 knot maximum speed, turning radius, 950 meters. Got a shift time 13.5 seconds. The sealant is 12.5 by sea and 8.3 by air. And it was a victory. And a fantastic game. A fantastic game for us, especially the Implacable. A lot of people bad talk the ship. I think the Implacable is fine the way she is. So, 2,877 XP, 5 kills, Kraken, and a first blood. And I want to thank everyone for watching. this was during one of Blameister's streams, and it was an unfortunate match for Blameister and Bender, but they are really good players. So thank you for watching, guys. Like if you liked the video, leave a comment. If you didn't like the video, please feel free to dislike it, and I will see you next time. So good luck and fair seas, captains.